After his victorious campaign against the Ammonites, Saul reigned in peace for 2 years. Then one day he had an important talk with Jonathan, his son.
I've come to a firm decision, Jonathan. The Ammonites have given us no trouble for 2 years, and we are at peace with the Philistines.
Yes, Father.
So I don't believe we need to keep so many men under arms. I'm going to discharge the bulk of our forces.
But suppose the Ammonites attack us? I've heard that they're burning with a desire to avenge their defeat at Jabesh.
I'm going to keep 2,000 men here with me at Michmash to guard against that possibility.
What about the Philistines?
I intend to give you command of 1,000 men and station you at Gibeah in Benjamin. You'll be near enough to keep an eye on the Philistine garrison at Geba. Think you can handle the job?
Sure, Father.
One evening, sometime later, while Saul was eating supper, a messenger rode into the camp and hurried to Saul's tent.
Sir, I have a message for you from your son Jonathan.
Well, what is it, man?
Jonathan attacked the Philistine garrison at Geba, sir.
Attack the Philistines? I didn't order an attack.
Yes, sir, but he defeated them, sir.
Well, even so, no good will come of this, mark my words. It means war with the Philistines.
Anticipating that the Philistines would mobilize their whole army, Saul withdrew his small forces to Gilgal, at the same time sending word throughout Israel to rally around him there. He had reasoned correctly.
The Philistines are moving up through the valley of Ajalon, Your Majesty, towards Michmash, in full force with 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horsemen.
30,000 chariots? How many footmen did your spies count?
I have no precise figures, but they're a very large number. Very large, Your Majesty.
Let's hope the Ammonites don't seize the occasion to attack us from the rear.
Word concerning the great strength of the Philistine army soon spread throughout the Israelite camp, causing consternation and fear.
30,000 chariots. We're beaten before we start.
How many foot soldiers?
I heard some say 100,000, maybe more.
100,000 good reasons for getting out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to head for the hills and lie low till this is all over.
I'll go with you. We can't fight 100,000 men.
Many men of Israel felt the same. Hundreds deserted from the army and hid themselves in caves and in thickets and in the mountains. Some even crossed the Jordan and hid in Gilead. So great was their fright.
How many more men deserted last night, General?
142, Your Majesty.
Oh, if only Samuel would get here. He'd soon put new heart and courage in the men.
When do you expect him, Your Majesty?
Well, he sent word he'd be here within 7 days. If he doesn't come soon, there won't be anybody left. What's our total strength now?
1,257, sire.
What's our strength today, General?
We're down to 600 men, sire.
That settles it. I'm not going to wait for Samuel any longer.
But, sire...
I'm going to offer the burnt offering myself. We need God's help desperately. If I
Your
don't...
Majesty, you can't do that. Samuel said to wait for...
Now, don't tell me what I can't do. I am king of Israel. I'll do what I like. Bring a burnt offering to me and peace offerings, too.
And it came to pass that as soon as he had made an end of offering the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came, and Saul went out to meet him, that he might salute him.
Welcome, Samuel. Here you are at last.
I see smoke rising from the altar, Saul. What meaneth it?
I offered a burnt offering myself, because you didn't come. I had to do it, Samuel. The Philistines are already at Michmash, and our men have deserted by hundreds.
You have done a foolish thing, Saul. By not waiting for me and offering the burnt offering yourself, you have not kept the Lord's commandment. Therefore, your kingdom shall not continue. Your son shall not be king after you.
But I only did what I had to do. I would have had no army left at all by now.
You should have put your trust in God, Saul, not in yourself or in the strength of your army.
And Samuel arose and got him up from Gilgal unto Gibeah of Benjamin. And Saul and Jonathan, his son, and the 600 men of the army also went to Gibeah. They faced frightening odds, 600 men against the huge forces of the Philistines.